I remember in the middle of the pandemic, sitting at my kitchen table, feeling overwhelmed. Feeling like I was falling short as an employee, like I was failing as a husband and as a father. I remember my 3-year-old running around the house creating chaos because he'd been home with me for the last 6 months instead of at preschool. I remember hearing upstairs my son yelling. And as I went up the stairs and talked to him, I found that he was tired of distance learning and that he missed his friends, that he felt hopeless. I walked downstairs to check on my 9-year-old daughter, and she had turned out all the lights. And she was laying in her bed because of her anxiety, because not only was distance learning hard for her, but she had lost her great-grandfather months before. I left there to jump on a Zoom call, and I heard how our leaders at Treehouse were overwhelmed and didn't know how to respond. I learned of students and teens that we were working with who had disappeared and we couldn't reach. Teens that were stuck in toxic households, teens that were hurting just like us. And at Treehouse, as we started to pray about this next program year, this verse, it came to mind. 2 Corinthians 5:17, therefore, if you are in Christ, you're a new creation. The old has gone and the new has come. And we felt like, oh, this is what we need to own. This is what we need to believe. And so for the first time at Treehouse, we are going to have a theme that we all can focus on for this next program year, September through August. We're going to provide you with a kickoff curriculum that's a month long that introduces this idea of rebuild, shedding the past and embracing your future. And that's what we're going to focus on for the full year, shedding the past, embracing your future, rebuild. We're then going to jump in October through December, and we're going to talk about rebuilding beliefs, because we've all come to believe lies about ourselves, about others, about the community, as we've gone through this traumatic time. January through February, we're going to focus on relationships, rebuilding relationships, because so often toxic behaviors and toxic relationships have seeped into our lives, and we need to focus on how do we shed those and embrace healthy relationships. As we get into March, April, and May, we're going to talk about rebuilding behaviors, because we've so often in this tough time, me included, we have gone to apathy, that we've lost our drive at times. So how do we shed some of those behaviors and embrace aspiration and hope? And then as we get into the summer, we'll focus on habits. What are the habits that we've developed that are unhealthy? How do we shed those, and how do we embrace healthy habits? So we'll be providing you with an overview that really lays out step by step how you implement this. Curriculum and PowerPoints and videos, things that will help bring this theme home to teens in your community. Our hope and dream is that together across the country we're focusing on rebuilding. We're focusing on 2 Corinthians 5:17, and we are seeing teens transformed. Together, let us rebuild.